Rodriguez. Since I started as a lawyer in 1980, Bakersfield has grown by leaps and bounds. We are seeing new neighborhoods, freeways, and businesses opening every day, and I'm proud to say that Rodriguez and Associates is growing right along with them. We have brought in some of the best young legal talent in the country to join our team and serve our growing community. I'm proud to introduce the newest members of Rodriguez and Associates. We're here to serve our community.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns that ketoacidosis is associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered from ketoacidosis or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On Group now. If you've suffered from ketoacidosis or any of these other injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On Group now. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-497-2920. That's 800-497-2920.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at 6.
They are getting together for the first time to try and figure out how to cover the cost of recovery. Details ahead for victims of the country's deadliest wildfire in a century up in the town of Paradise. Plus, even more encouraging signs following last week's round of snowstorms for our local snowpack. Good evening. Thanks for joining us here for 17 News at 6. Those stories and more coming up.
And we continue to follow breaking news for you in northeast Bakersfield, a gas leak there.
Fire crews are still on scene at Palladino and Neptune Drives in the northeast. We showed you live both at the top of 17 News at 5 and again at 5:30. Here's another live look. The Bakersfield Fire Department says a backhoe ruptured an 8-inch gas line. PG&E is on scene as well. There are no evacuations, but the fire department says residents in the area have been warned that this could take several hours to repair. We will keep you updated as well as on our website, kget.com, and our KGET Facebook and Twitter pages.
Anytime news breaks, keep up with it on your cell phone by downloading our 17 News app. We also offer weather alerts, and we keep up with other prominent categories of news that we cover for you on a daily basis.
At 5 o'clock, we told you we've learned 2 of the identities of 3 people killed in a plane crash in the Tehachapi Mountains last week. Now the coroner's office just released the 3rd victim's identity. The pilot was 74-year-old Ruben Peranian of Coronado Hills. KNBC reported, and the coroner just confirmed as well, the other 2 victims' identities: a prominent trial attorney, political activist, and expert on DUI cases, 58-year-old Felipe Plasencia of La Habra, and another attorney, 38-year-old Marina Villavicencio of Yorba Linda. The wreckage was spotted near Stallion Springs Friday morning. The scene reached Saturday morning. The bodies recovered on Sunday. There's no word yet on what caused the crash. The plane was flying from San Luis Obispo to Los Angeles.
Education news tonight. We saw it in LA, then Oakland, but could a teacher strike soon be coming to Bakersfield? Salary negotiations between the Bakersfield City School District and the union representing teachers appears to be at a stalemate. 17's Eitan Wallace spoke with both sides and joins us now with details. Eitan.
A representative with the Bakersfield Elementary Teachers Association said teachers are frustrated with the district for not offering a larger raise for this school year, but a representative with BCSD says the district simply cannot afford it.
Salary negotiations between the Bakersfield City School District and the Bakersfield Elementary Teachers Association are at a standstill tonight. Both sides unable to agree on pay increases for teachers. Beta wants more than the proposed 2% raise offered to teachers for this school year. Teachers in the district say they're upset in part because the proposal for this year is lower than the 3% raise they received in the 2017-2018 school year and the 4% raise in the 2016-2017 school year.
I really don't want to say either side is to blame. I always think of this as like an education family fighting.
Cal State Bakersfield professor Linda Fiddler is a former BCSD teacher. She believes the system is to blame.
A lot of these issues that districts are facing statewide and nationwide are structural. The way school funding has been structured, it's always this feast or famine type of model.
As for the possibility of a teacher strike,
I really hope that they don't get to that point. I hope as an education family they can work it out and come to consensus about what cost of living the raise the teachers will get. You know, a strike is so hard because not only is there learning loss, when students don't attend school, the districts lose money. But I will say, I mean, you know, sometimes that type of activism is necessary to force a solution to the problem.
Now, we reached out to the Bakersfield City School District for comment, and a representative provided us with an email the district sent to their employees today. We have posted that on our website, kget.com. Meantime, a representative with the district confirms a third party is expected to be brought in during the coming weeks to hold a mediation meeting between the two sides. A date for that has not yet been set. In the newsroom, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.
Eitan, thanks. The Dolores Huerta Foundation is planning a news conference to discuss the cancellation of summer school by the Bakersfield City School District. The district distributed a letter over the recent winter break stating that summer school would be completely eliminated for the 2019-2020 school year after it was cut to 13 days in 2018. Summer school used to be a 6-week program. The foundation says the program is especially crucial to lower performing students, many who are low-income English language learners and foster youth. They've called a news conference for tomorrow evening at 5:30 at the Bakersfield City School District office at 1300 Baker Street in Bakersfield. A suspected child molester is behind bars tonight. Bail is set at $150,000 for Salvador Covarrubias Jr. BPD says Covarrubias repeatedly molested a child over a 4-year period. He's due in court tomorrow afternoon, facing 1 felony count of performing lewd or lascivious acts with a child under the age of 14.
17 Court Watch tonight. 2 men, both charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, appeared in court today and pleaded not guilty to the charges against them. Prosecutors say Louis Perez and Daniel Animas returned to the scene of the crime back in October on Lomita Drive to burn down the home where Jesse, John, and Selena Sanchez's bodies were. Both had been fatally shot. Investigators say Animas told officers he gave Perez the gun used to kill both of the victims. Each defendant is being held without bail. They're due back in court again March 5th and March 6th. The victim also accused in the death of Victor Manuel, both men are also accused in the death of Victor Manuel in a separate case from December. Well, if you saw a huge plume of smoke around Golden State Highway along the Kern Riverbed today, that was a vegetation fire, which is now out. But it was going pretty good as fire crews showed up to battle the flames. No word yet on what sparked the fire, but there were a few homeless encampments nearby. No injuries were reported.
A commission tasked with analyzing who should pay for the cost and recovery of catastrophic wildfires in California had its first meeting today in Sacramento. 17 Sacramento reporter Ashley Zavala explains what the group is expected to do on a short deadline.
California's Committee on Catastrophic Wildfire Cost and Recovery had the first of several meetings throughout the state Monday.
I'm here because I actually think we can do better. There are solutions. And this board gives us an opportunity to bring those forward. And
the 5 commissioners chose former California Public Utilities member Carla Peterman as its chair. Utility infrastructure will be a major focus for the commission. The group is expected to make recommendations to lawmakers on how to distribute the cost of destructive wildfires.
And I look forward very much to hearing the input from the audience, from stakeholders in this process, and from interested parties, because I would agree that we need your information, your data, your science, your ideas to develop a better system and to make sure that we can keep Californians safer than they have been over the last several years.
The legislature established the group as utility companies like PG&E have recently been sued over devastating wildfires. Commissioners are urging the state's utility companies to get involved in the commission's work.
I will be disappointed if you hold your tongue until we're done and then tell us that we made wrong decisions based on data that you thought was wrong but you didn't tell us.
The group has a July 1st deadline. Its next meeting will be in Redding, the site of the deadly car fire. In Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, 17 News.
Well, here's a question most people never have to ask.
And then I asked my husband if he thought the mountain lion could fit in our dog door, because then I was kind of worried about that too.
Still ahead, a follow-up to Sunday's mountain lion sighting at a Sacramento neighborhood.
Plus, something you've probably never seen before, stacks of ice piling up on a New York beach.
Meanwhile, temperatures here in the 70s today. We started out at 41. We made up to 73. Our normal high 65. But we have more storms on the way. That's next in Pinpoint Weather.
I'm so excited. Welcome to Team Legend.
You're really cute. I think you're cute, John.
You're adorable.
I have clearly been out-cuted.
Then it's the premiere of The Enemy Within. I want the names of the 4 agents who are following, or you'll never see your daughter again. She betrayed her country.
I made a choice to save my daughter.
Now she wants redemption.
You can catch him, but you cannot do it without me.
The premiere of The Enemy Within after the premiere of The Voice, tonight on NBC.
My husband really encouraged me. He assured me, don't worry, everything's going to be fine with Mickey Fine. And so I called up. That's the best thing I ever did.
Call my office, the law offices of Mickey Fine, 661-333-3333.
The President's Day sales event is on at Haddad Dodge with incredible deals. Lease a 2019 Dodge Challenger for just $299 per month, or lease a 2019 Dodge Durango for just $399 per month. And during Ram Truck Month, purchase a 2019 Ram 1500 Tradesman 4x2 for just $24,990. Or purchase a 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 and take advantage of $15,000 off MSRP only at Haddad Dodge in the Bakersfield Auto Mall.
Have a quality used RV that just isn't being used? If the answer is yes, Barry's RV can turn that unused RV into immediate cash today. Owe more than your RV is worth? Bring it to Barry's RV for a free appraisal. If you can't bring it to us, we'll come to you. Your used RV will never be worth more than it is today. So stop by Highway 99 and 7th Standard Road and see for yourself why Barry's RV buys and sells more used RVs than all other Kern County RV dealers combined. Barry's RV, treating others the way they want to be treated.
I was able to remember the 661-333-3333, which was Mickey Fine's number, and got me the help that I needed.
Call my office, the law offices of Mickey Fine, 661-333-3333.
Welcome back. We've seen our fair share of snow here in our local mountains in the last week, but take a look at these amazing images from western New York near Buffalo. These are large mounds of ice piling up on Hoover Beach in the city of Hamburg on the northeastern tip of Lake Erie. The lakefront community is literally a wall of ice. Sunday's windstorm pushed large chunks of ice along this section of the lake, so much so that a voluntary evacuation order was issued for residents. Those who have lived there for decades say they've had ice storms before, but none quite like this.
Well, back here at home, as we wait for the next Sierra Snowpack survey this Thursday, we're getting a glimpse of just how high it is piling up here. Bakersfield City Manager's memo from last Friday states that after last week's storms, current projections show this year's average for the Kern River watershed is about 138% of average for the snowpack up there. That's up even from the previous forecast earlier this month that projected 120% of average. Just need that cold weather, Alyssa, so that snow will stay right where it is, not melt too early.
I know, and we're already seeing some melting today. With today's temperatures, a lot of melting. Meanwhile, the almond orchards are in full bloom. Have you had a chance to drive around outside of the city and see them? Well, Dean Scott showing us this beautiful shot, and yes, we're going to be watching for almond blooms probably for at least another week or so. So head on out and see those. Of course, we're going to be dodging some raindrops in between as we do have another storm system here in Northern California. Notice that the wind advisory that I showed you last hour was allowed to expire way early. It was supposed to run through 4 a.m. Well, we're just not seeing those winds. So as a result, that's been allowed to expire. To the north, we have a winter storm warning, though, and that's going to run all the way through 4 p.m. Wednesday. Up near Yosemite, Kings Canyon, 1 to 3 feet of snow above 5,000 feet. Incredible snow that they have seen up there, and more is on the way. Meanwhile, we're looking at temperatures here into Kern County that have been well above average today by some 8 degrees or more. 61 in Lake Isabella, 46 46 in Tehachapi, 44 in Fraser Park, 65 in Buttonwillow, 66 in Wasco, 65 in Bakersfield. Our humidity value at 34%. The dew point's at 36. Our winds are light out of the northeast at 5. And we're going to be watching as some more clouds are going to roll on in. We do have breezy conditions in the mountains, but now not quite so much as that wind advisory was allowed to expire. A rain shadow effect will be possible as we head in with this next storm system Wednesday into Thursday, but I think by the weekend the atmosphere will moisten up a little bit more and we could see anywhere from 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain. So more systems on the way, an atmospheric river continuing once again into Northern California, and we're watching as more rain and moderate showers along the coastline changing over to snow all the way down to 5,000 feet into the northern Sierra. That will continue for Tuesday. We will be dry here in Kern County tomorrow, just a few more clouds, but back off to the west there is yet another storm system right behind it, and that'll be the kicker that'll roll in through the weekend. And because this is coming up out of the south, sometimes we do see that shadow effect because of our mountain range to the west. So there will be an opportunity here for maybe the rain shadow to really diminish any sort of rain Wednesday into Thursday. If that happens, we're not going to get that 1/10 of an inch on Wednesday, but if we get the atmosphere to moisten up a little bit more, we may see a better shot. So there's Wednesday, Thursday, a chance of showers, and then the better chance here will roll on in for the weekend. And at this point, snow levels are going to be high. We don't even expect to see any snow as low as even 7,000 feet as we head into the weekend. So we're looking here at storm systems that for our area will be warm enough to not bring any more snow, but rain, and that's going to contribute to a lot of melting as we head into this weekend. So into next week, looking then for a slight chance of lingering showers on Monday. Lows tonight will be in the 40s. Tomorrow, another warm day, 67 here in Bakersfield, 64 in Delano, 65 in Taft. Into the mountains tonight, above freezing in most locations, and then 53 in Fraser Park, a lot of melting there, 57 over into Tehachapi, and with temperatures into the desert here in the 60s, quite a reversal there as well. Moderate air quality at 57 and no wood burning restrictions, and we're looking then at mid-60s the next couple of days, and I don't have any 50s in the forecast. And in fact, beyond this, it's looking like we're finally out of the 50s as we turn the calendar here this weekend, obviously for the first weekend in March, and then into the mountains we'll be into the 50s too. Lows in the 30s above freezing. Kern River Valley upper 50s and lows in the 40s. So
yeah, warm today. Very warm.
It's a beautiful day.
A change. We're finally
too.
starting to see the change.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
A quick update now. It turns out that gas leak we've been telling you about in Northeast Bakersfield is now capped, and the roads are open again at Palladino and Neptune Drives. We're told a private contractor using a backhoe ruptured that line. No injuries reported. Moving on here at 6, they're taking steps to protect your data.
Up next, state lawmakers look to do even more to keep it secure.
Too cold or too hot, give Holders a shot. Holders.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Yellow shirt.
I guess life comes down to a couple moments, and you are in every single one of them. I want to feel alive, want you by my side, take me back to where we were. I'll be a passenger.
Mercy and Memorial Hospitals, part of Dignity Health.
Hi, it's Patrick Beck. It's that time of year, Bakersfield Hyundai's garage sale. We're cleaning out our inventory with discounts on every new Hyundai on the lot.
Drive off in a 2018 Kona for only $209 a month. Or lease an all-new 2019 Santa Fe for only $269 a month.
Help us clean out our garage, but you better hurry. When these vehicles are gone, they're gone. The name to remember, Bakersfield Hyundai, Bakersfield Hyundai. Hablamos idioma.
Right, you have to brush your teeth or else you'll get cavities.
These 4 steps are the best and easiest ways to help you remember how to care for your mouth, teeth, and gums. Brush your teeth twice a day for at least 2 minutes. Floss every day. Limit the number of sugary snacks you eat each day. And visit your dentist every 6 months or as recommended. Always just reminds you to have your child brush their teeth 2 times a day for 2 minutes, to floss daily, and to see a dentist twice a year.
We're back now with some consumer news to pass along to you. Lawmakers in Sacramento passed a sweeping data protection measure last year. Now they are introducing a second measure that will take it a step further. The legislature passed this landmark law last year, giving consumers more control over how their personal data is used and distributed. But officials say despite the passage of the first law, consumers have had little options to enforce their new rights in court. This newly proposed measure will add a private right of action, so consumers can take legal action on their own if they find their privacy rights were violated.
Tomorrow is World Spay Day, and you still have a chance to sign up your pets. Kern County Animal Services will be offering $10 low-income vouchers for county residents. They'll also have the City of Bakersfield Animal Care Center, the Cat People, Meow Company, Marley's Mutts, Halt Dog Rescue, and Paws education staff there to provide services and answer questions. The event is at Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. To sign up now, you can call 378-3861.
The 2019 Kern County Career Expo is still seeking employers to participate, and you need to hurry if you're interested, as the expo is this Thursday. It's put on by America's Job Center. The free career exploration event focuses on building career awareness for tomorrow's workforce. Here's a look at one expo from the spring, a few years back at Cal State University Bakersfield. Over 5,000 middle school, high school, and college graduates are expected to attend this year's event. That's quite a pool of prospective employees. The event is held at Rabobank Arena and Convention Center Thursday, 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. To register online, just visit kernhighnow.org/Career Expo or call Aaron Hudson at 396-4430. Caught on camera. One thing one homeowner never expected.
The story behind the mountain lion caught roaming around a Sacramento neighborhood when we come back.
Let me have them. DDIY.
DDIY?
Don't do it yourself.
Big Brand Tire and Service. Big means go.
Bakersfield Mitsubishi wants you to help celebrate us being the #1 Mitsubishi store on the West Coast at our $1 sales event this month. Come in today and pick any brand new Mitsubishi and pay only $1 down. Mitsubishi Outlander or Mitsubishi Mirage, $1 down. Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross or Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, $1 down.
$1. People kept telling me that I could never get a car with my credit score.
My credit? Not the best.
And if you have bad credit, no credit, been through bankruptcy, or have had a recent repossession, that's okay.
I never thought I could get a loan, but they got me approved.
I got my car for only $1 down.
I love my new Outlander.
Thank you, Bakersfield Mitsubishi.
You pick your new car and you pay only $1 down. Mitsubishi Outlander or Mitsubishi Mirage, $1 down. Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross or Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, $1 down. You pick your car and we will deliver it for only $1 down. Call 800-419-9834. That's 800-419-9834. Or go to BakersfieldMitsubishi.com.
Did you know that Big Brand Tire and Service offers Valvoline oil changes? Well, you do now. You're welcome.
Big Brand Tire and Service. Big means go.
This portion of 17 News is brought to you by Team Busby. When it's all said and done, Team Busby is putting more money in your pocket.
Call McNamee Electric for all your electrical needs, both commercial and residential, from troubleshooting to new installs. Count on McNamee Electric for fast, expert repairs, because your family's safety is our #1 priority. 661-213-8907.
Local nonprofits receive as much as 350% more money from locally owned businesses than they do from non-locally owned businesses. Get local.
Spending local matters. For more information, visit kget.com/getlocal.
We welcome you back with some entertainment news. That Average White Band is returning to the Spectrum Amphitheater. Regarded as one of the best soul and funk bands in music history, they're set to take the stage Thursday, April 18th at 7 p.m. Tickets start at $15 plus fees and go on sale this Friday at the Rabobank Arena box office. You can also get them by going online to axs.com. And make sure you don't lose control as Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike are coming to town. Those names made famous, of course, from one of New Edition's lines from the old 80s song, Cool It Now. Bobby Brown is one of them. The other three from Belle Biv DeVoe are Ricky Bell, Michael Bivins, and Ronnie DeVoe. They now have their own band, RBRM, and they too will play at the Spectrum Amphitheater, this one on June 14th. Hits they will perform include My Prerogative, Every Little Step, and Poison.
Mountain lion scares some residents in a Sacramento neighborhood over the weekend. Here's more.
I was freaking out. It was pretty cool and scary and terrifying at the same time.
An entire neighborhood doing a double take Sunday morning.
Well, it was a giant cat. You don't see that in this neighborhood.
This curious feline was caught on camera outside of Dan O'Shea's front door.
It was a bit of a shock.
He called police as the cat continued to roam the streets. Just after 10 a.m., officers arrived, urging everyone to stay inside.
Well, she texted me and told me so I had to come down and see it for myself. And it's real.
Parents like Cynthia Hextall concerned about their children's safety.
And then I asked my husband if he thought the mountain lion could fit in our dog door, because then I was kind of worried about that too.
Bessemer Way blocked off as animal control hunted down the cat. Even City Council member Angelique Ashby got briefed on the situation.
That hasn't happened since I've been the council member, which is a little over 8 years.
As animal control moved in, the cat did not sit still and eventually made its way into Bill Garvey's backyard.
And it was just lying behind a oversized juniper bush.
He took these pictures of the cat in a standoff with fish and wildlife experts.
It looks very healthy.
And showed no signs of slowing down, so Fish and Wildlife shot the animal with a tranquilizer.
It just sort of slumped down behind our pomegranate tree. It took about 10 minutes? About 10 minutes for it to lie down.
It all came to a peaceful conclusion as the cat was carried out in slumber.
Like, our cats sit out here all day long and then wait for cats to come by.
And it seems today O'Shea's furry friends got just what they were hoping for.
So I'm glad the cat's fine. I'm a cat lover.
I don't think they were hoping for that.
No, not that kind of cat. No. That was Macy Jenkins reporting. Something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue.
When we come back, meet the Iowa couple who said I do in aisle 2.
President's Day, there's big news at Nissan now. No brand received more J.D. Power Initial Quality Awards for cars and trucks than Nissan. That means that people love their new Nissans. So we're thanking you with big savings on our lineup, including Rogue with Pro Pilot Assist.
Get a low $239 per month lease on Rogue, or get 0% financing for up to 60 months on 14 models.
Get to Nissan now, before these offers are yesterday's news.
We're here today for a backyard transformation. Our homeowners are in for a big surprise. Let's check it out.
Bare patches, junk everywhere.
It's a mess.
Give us a few hours and our pros will make it happen. 3, 2...
Oh, gosh! Sweetheart, it's a she shed!
It's a...
I love it. Oh, she shed.
She shed. There you have it. Tough Shed transforms lives and backyards. Be our next makeover at toughshed.com.
Love it.
I will always be with you, my friend. I will be with you until the end. I will always be there when you fall and help you when you need it most of all.
Motor City presents the President's Day sales event featuring more vehicle for less money. Right now, get $3,000 off on most 2019 Buick models and get 0% financing for 72 months. That's 6 years. Experience the new Buick. Discover why we're California's #1 volume Buick GMC dealer. It's the President's Day sales event. Welcome to the city, Motor City.
Finally here at 6, an Iowa couple says I do in aisle 2.
Isaiah Long and Kayla Peterson got married at the Hy-Vee supermarket in Muscatine, Iowa Saturday. The ceremony included flowers, a wedding party, and 2 ring bearers. It was during business hours, so some shoppers stopped to check it out. The wedding was actually part of a store contest. The newlyweds then celebrated with a reception also held in the grocery store. The contest included a stay at a local hotel and the groom's wedding band.
Didn't have to go far for cake either.
I was just going to say that.
Right over to the bakery.
Pick of desserts there.
All right, that is the news for now. Thanks for spending some time with us tonight. NBC Nightly News is next.
See you at 11.
Good night.
17 News, your local news leader, continues 24 hours a day on KGET.com and our 17 News app. In the spirit of the Golden Empire, 17 News.
Tonight, the new intimate details police are revealing as they issue an arrest warrant for the billionaire owner of the New England Patriots, now officially charged with soliciting prostitution. And prosecutors in Florida take aim at a larger problem in society.
It's about time the country has a real conversation about human trafficking, which is modern-day slavery in our midst.
An urgent search in Texas. Why did a massive 767 suddenly fall out of the sky, plunging 6,000 feet in just 10 seconds, killing everyone on board? Our team is with investigators diving for those black boxes, critical clues to those terrifying final moments. President Trump on his way to that second summit with Kim Jong-un, and Lester is there. His report on the ground from the site of the high-stakes nuclear showdown. Jon Stewart on Capitol Hill slamming lawmakers over potential benefit cuts for 9/11 victims. Their fund running out of money.
This has to stop. They're not pawns. They're not people to be played with.
New fallout tonight after the Oscars, historic wins, but controversy clouds Best Picture. And the moment you didn't see on TV that has so many people cheering, a beloved actress delivering a powerful message simply by standing strong.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Savannah Guthrie in for Lester. And tonight, the billionaire owner of the New England Patriots is officially charged in connection with 2 visits to a massage parlor in Florida where authorities say he paid women for sex acts. Prosecutors are revealing lurid new details about the case, including the timing of one of the alleged incidents on the very morning of the Patriots' AFC Championship game. And beyond Robert Kraft's high-profile case, Florida investigators made clear today they are trying to crack down on a larger, disturbingly widespread problem of human sex trafficking. NBC's Carrie Sanders leads us off.
New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft at the airport in Boston today, joined by Tom Brady. Kraft returning from Los Angeles after being spotted by TMZ Sports at a pre-Oscars party. Meantime, in Florida, an arrest warrant was issued for the 77-year-old, charging Kraft with 2 counts of soliciting another to commit prostitution.